Hey, this is Teresa Alcoin, and I want to talk to you for a moment or two today, not long, about not health and wellness, my normal passion, but about voting. Because this year, in my 68 years of life, um, and I have been voting every 4 years or whenever, but I have never taken the time to really study all the candidates that are on the ballot. I- Who you vote for president is probably, and vice president, that's probably a given. You probably know that without studying anything anymore. But did you know there's a lot, at least where we live, there are a lot of other options on the ballot. And I know in the past when I've seen that, I walk into, I haven't really studied it. I might recognize a name from billboards or whatever, or street signs, but I haven't really known who to vote for. So sometimes I just have marked the ballot, sometimes I just left them blank. So I want to share with you because I think this is so important more this year than ever before. At least it seems more important. It's always been important. So you can download a sample ballot. I think every state does this. And so in South Carolina, you can go to scvotes.gov and you can download a sample ballot. And from that sample ballot then, and the website actually, you can look up and find the candidates' contact information. You can go to the form that they had to file to run for office, and you can pick up their email address and their phone number right off of that. So I did that. And I want to tell you, I have communicated with almost everybody that's running for anything in my area of South Carolina. And let me just give you an idea of what I did. I mean, because you might want to do the same thing. See, when it comes to like the school board, I mean, I am an ex-teacher. I did teach special ed. I do have concerns about what's going on with our school system from that aspect. And also I'm a mom, a grandmom, and a great grandmom, if you can believe that. So this is an important thing. So you may have questions, concerns, and you want to know how these candidates running for the various school boards, we have a consolidated school board in all the different areas of where I live in Charleston, South Carolina. And I wanted to know what their stand is. What is their belief? What is their stand on various issues? And I will tell you, like there are 20 different people in South Carolina where I live running for the consolidated school board. So I emailed every single one of them questions. I got answers from a little over half of them. Some of the others I called and spoke to. And let me tell you, most candidates, not all, but most candidates respond vigorously. They want you to know where they stand on different issues. And it was really, I enjoyed it. I mean, I got to get to know a few people and, and I really appreciated them taking the time to answer my questions. I emailed 4 or 5 questions out to most of the school board. And then when it comes to your representatives for your state, your U.S. House of Representatives, you may, again, have more knowledge about that or more information on that. But you know what? The state Senate and the state House of Representatives, I had questions for them because there's certain things specific to South Carolina and so forth that I wanted to know about. And so, and then when it comes to like a lot of them I didn't, some of these categories I didn't communicate to because I pretty much already knew which way I wanted to go on them. But like the coroner, I had very specific questions about how things are done in South Carolina with the coroner, at least in our area. And I got answers, at least from one of them. The other one didn't even bother to answer, which is really interesting. And then with what else did I, well, mainly after that, it was in many of these categories, like the public service districts, section 1 and so forth, there was only one person running. So whether or not I found out anything about them wasn't really going to make any difference in the long run because that person, they have no competition. They had no candidates running against them. But with the school board, I had some vigorous conversations and some vigorous answers and some really, really clarified for me who I wanted to vote for to represent our amazing children in South Carolina, in this area, particularly in the consolidated school board. So that's what I did. So I recommend that you do that. This is the sample ballot in South Carolina. I mean, and it is, you can go through all the pages. That's some of them. Oh, and also on the back, there's local questions. Do you want your taxes to go up? For what reasons? And what would you consider saying yes to these for? There were 3 questions on the ballot, and it will be on the ballot. This is a sample ballot that you can answer. And have thought about beforehand. Don't do what I've done in the past, go into the booth and you read everything there, some of it for the first time, and you feel really unprepared and you feel like you're holding up a line, and you are. So with as many people that are voting this year, it's going to help everybody, yourself in particular the most. Just run that sample ballot and communicate with these people and find out where they stand on any issues that may concern you. If it's not important to you, then it's not important to you in these different categories. But anyway, I hope that helps. I know I feel better prepared to vote this year, and I have an absentee ballot because of my age, and I'm going to be using that to fill it out and drop it off this week. So bye-bye for now.